You know, listen, this thing was going on with Ryan Garcia. We've been going through this all since last year with all these opponents for Manny Pacquiao. It's starting to sound like this shit is not going to happen with Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao. And I'm pretty glad, to tell you the truth. I'm glad about a lot of things now. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you look at it, right? Well, Manny, can you look at it this way? Can you understand what's going on here? You know, there's directions you go. And if the first direction wasn't successful with McGregor, and then you get another direction that does not go right again, do we go for a third time? Are we looking for somebody again? Who are we looking for? Who are we going to look for? I love you, Manny, right? And I love you, right? I got no problem. But if you really look at the situation that's going on right now, Manny, we can make this simple. We can make this so simple. Because no matter what, you're an icon. Money's going to be pulled in to donate to your country regardless. All right? So, the way I see it, Mikey Garcia is in the ranking and he has a whole country behind him. Come on. I mean, this shit is easy. Fight Ryan. I mean, get that shit out my mouth. Right? Because if it's not happening, I'm not going to go around this buffoonery, goofy shit no more. Okay? So, it's either they get it together, they're going to fight, or they're not going to fight. It's an exhibition. It's a real fight. You know, every time I turn around, something, man. So, the way I see it, if this fight do not happen, if it's not successful for happening, do we look for someone else? Like another McGregor? Or what are we looking for? I mean, all you have to do is fight Mikey. He has a whole country behind him. He's in the ranking, right? He's the PBC. He's with Al Heyman. This shit could be, you know, your touch-up, your warm-up fight. And everybody won't look at you like you're doing anything wrong, right? Right? Now, this thing with your belt, do I blame Ryan Garcia for you losing your belt? Because we thought an assumption of y'all two was going to go on, and the WBA was like, oh, I'm not satisfied. No, because most likely they was going to do that with you with McGregor anyway. So, we never know how these WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC, all these sanctioned bodies, they get along and then they don't get along. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't function with this kind of shit. So, can we just make it easy? Let's make this easy, man. Okay? It's either two ways you could go. Now, I'm not telling you. This is my opinion. This is my opinion, bro. And opinion, it's like any other person that has an ass that's gonna make a fart, basically. Okay? So all I'm saying is whether you want to retire. This is an opinion, because like I said, I don't tell no man to retire. I won't tell no man to retire. This is what you have the options to do, and I'm trying to see if I'm on board of what you're gonna do. You could retire. You're not holding anybody back. You know, but if you still feel like you still have enough in the tank, well, let's lose that energy in the tank, and let's get straight to boxing. Straight on. Who's in the rankings? Right? We got Mikey Garcia. Great fight, right? You get wet with him, right? Then after that, you got Errol Spence and you got Crawford. Now, see, I like this. I like this because, like I said in my other video, you're now looking out the window at them, right? And they can't say that you're holding up the division. You are not holding up the division. This is great. You're not holding up the division. You can fight whoever you want. Now, see, with Ryan Garcia, if this fight doesn't happen, if this doesn't happen with you, Manny Pacquiao, well, Ryan needs to fight Tank. After all that clout chasing and saying, you know, if I fight Manny Pacquiao, first of all, he says he's going to fight Tank first. But since this is not successful, you should go back to Tank. Now, people are saying, Tank, you should play Stush. Yeah, he left you at the altar and shit. You should go on and fight JoJo or this and that and this and this and this and that. No, Tank. Because this is what's going to happen. If you play Stush, they're going to say that you're ducking. No, get all in Ryan's ass. Stomp a mud hole in his ass. I was like, yo, didn't you say I was next? What happened to Manny Pacquiao? What happened to Manny Pacquiao? You told me after Manny it was me, but then you said it was me before Manny. So where you going now? You can't go nowhere. This is how you got to do it, because in everybody else's eyes, if you play Stush and try to do that shit like, he put me to the side, so I'm going to put him to the side. That sissy shit talk. This ain't sissy boxing, man. This is not rock'em sock'em boxing, man. All right? And if people clout chasing on your name and they ain't for real, this is time for you to call them out. Say, yo, I'm on Hot Box now. You did tell the legend Mike Tyson that I'm next, and you told the legend Mike Tyson that if I don't take this fight, I'm tarnishing my career. But where about you? See, there's more. It's more conversation versus conversation than more boxing versus boxers. You know what I'm saying? Boxers are doing more with this. You can't leave it up to us, simple Joes like us, to do it. But y'all doing it more. You leave that to us. You know, the ones that don't got the boxing career, and they're just the fanboys, right? The boxing fans. You know, leave that shit to us. But it seems like y'all getting too carried away with it, right? So everybody's clout chasing. So listen, man, I don't care what any of these other guys say about, oh, you should just let him be and play Stush. Nah, because they're going to say you ducking. They're going to say you ducking. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get on Hot Box. Call his ass out. Say, Ryan, you said this, you said that. That's right. Reclaim your name. Okay, just don't be on the phone talking. No, reclaim your name and say that, do you remember the time? That's what you need to be doing. So then if Ryan does not proceed with you, then you can move on with JoJo. Then you can move on with this one, that one, whatever, right? But this is not just in the ring. This is outside the ring now, because this is what's setting the trend right here with Ryan. Okay? So if he doesn't fight Manny Pacquiao, that's what I think you should do with yourself, Tank Davis. I do. Like I said, you was having fun that day when you was going ski. But that one with the big shoes and you had the tight shorts on and you was bare chested, that was just a little bit disturbing. I know you was having fun and shit. It was fun. You know, I know. Come on. It's we all do that. We have fun, but it was just a little disturbing to my eyes. I had looked and I'm like, shit, I don't know. That's looking funny. He's looking funny. But you were having fun, man. You know, I love you, man. You're a southpaw. I love southpaws, man. So, that's all I'm saying, man. All right? Just get back in his ass. Stomp a mud hole in his ass with lyrics and metaphors and all kinds of shit. Because he had a lot to say about you need a ladder, right? And all this shit. So, you need to get on Hot Box. And if he doesn't take the fight with you next, get in his ass. And then move on. Don't play Stush and move on, because you know how it works with these fans. You're going to be the ducker if you don't open your mouthpiece. That's what I see. Now, let's get back to Manny Pacquiao. So, Manny Pacquiao, man, yo, listen, you could retire, which I know you got a lot more in the gas tank, and I don't want you to retire. But we don't know what's going on with the senator duties. You might be on a future president, this, that, and stuff like that. But if you still have more in your gas tank, use that fuel, right? And get straight into Mikey Garcia fight. Yeah, it's time for Mikey to get this on. Before he gets a fight or a negotiation with whoever he's trying to get a negotiation with, just get with him, right? And if you're successful, I always say if you're successful, because even though I love Manny Pacquiao, anything can happen. I learned that with Marquez. Anything can happen. Okay? Anything can happen. But I have Manny Pacquiao to beat Mikey Garcia. I have Manny Pacquiao to beat Errol Spence. I have Manny Pacquiao to beat Bud Crawford. Yeah, I'm a Looney Tune, but this is what I feel. But I also feel like Bud Crawford will give Manny Pacquiao a harder time than Errol Spence. But at the same time, even though Bud Crawford might give Manny Pacquiao a harder time, we don't know about that chin yet. To me, it's still suspect. So now back to Manny. Just get this fight with Mikey, and then from there, you could fight Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Now that's if they let you in. Because let me understand something here. You're not a problem no more that everybody's claiming that you are. Right? You're not a problem. You're not holding up the division. Right? So, like I said in my last video, this is chess. It's not checkers. No matter what move you make, you still have an opportunity to get 3 belts. When you had the belt, you could have fight Spence and still beat him and get 3 belts, or without the belt, if Spence decides to fight Ugas and give you 3 belts, you still got that wild card. You still got it. So I don't see why people like, yeah, they stripped your boy. Like they so happy, like they're happy for somebody's downfall, but they're not seeing. They're so into their emotional. Like, I'm emotional, you know I get emotional and shit. But they're so wrapped up to their emotion that they think they won something. I won, nigga. I won. You was wrong. I told you was gonna strip. Well, yeah, you strip him. But if you listen to my video, I've been said, just like in my last video with Mayweather. If you never seen my video, and this is your first time flipping and looking and viewing, but you don't want to sub, it's fine. You can view and don't want to sub to me. I never ask somebody to smash it, but I do tell people just throw it out there for people to see. But a sub would be nice because the more people that's on my side, they can understand my views. Okay? But what was that? The last video? Not this video. The one that say Mayweather said it was okay. Mayweather says okay to do what you're doing, Manny Pacquiao, with this exhibition fight. And at the end of that, I told people, do you remember the time when Mayweather won an exhibition fight with Manny Pacquiao? Yeah. You forgot all that about that, right? An exhibition fight with Manny Pacquiao. He asked for that for Manny. And I told you if Manny was thirsty, it would have happened. If Manny was thirsty, it would have happened. Right? This is the same Mayweather that... Oh, shit, this nigga about to get... Oh, okay. I thought he was about to get in an accident. Same way Mayweather, that people agree that he's 50, where he beat an MMA fighter in a pro fight. And everybody talking about, well, it's a pro fight this, and it should be an exhibition match, and this and that and that, but he got a 50, and I don't agree on it. But like I said, I swallowed that hard pill, and it is setting the record books, so why do I need to complain? It's just an opinion, like a fart in the wind. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. So sometimes you win battles, you lose battles, but it doesn't matter. He won the battle, he got the 50, and let's move on. Right? So all I'm saying is that in that clip, I'm sorry, get the fucking clutch out your head. You glitching a lot, nigga. Your mind racing. Calm down. Okay. You glitch too much, nigga. Okay, yeah, and that title saying Mayweather agrees with what Manny Pacquiao is doing, and I have going to show you proof of the video. Well, I did say in that video, hey Mayweather, what do you think about having an exhibition fight with Broner? And holy mackerel, I think somebody heard me. And all I'm seeing now on E! News talking about an exhibition with 50 Cent. Then I'm hearing an exhibition fight with Adrian Broner. And I'm like, wow, man, I thought about that. You see, I don't really like to say I told you so, because it's so damn annoying. So what I do is I just show you a clip of what I said, and look at that video, the time and the date, and you can see that I said this before that. So, and you'll hear from there with actions, not with, I'm not gonna do that, but all right. So I'm not the biggest boxing analyst. I'm not the know a lot, but that's what fans. If we fans, sometimes fans got to say something, even though they don't know a whole lot of boxing. And I'm a boxing fan. I'm not a casual. I love it. But, you know, it is what it is, man. So you never know with these exhibition fights. Mayweather might come out with Broner. Hey, that might happen, right? Everybody's fishing for something. Everybody's fishing where they could scramble with big money. You see, you know. What is Ryan gonna go with Jake Paul now, or Jake Paul Logan, or whatever? Is he gonna go that route, or is he gonna fight a man? Whatever. I don't care, man. I'm worried about Manny Pacquiao and what he's gonna do. So if you're not gonna retire, which I don't tell no man to do, where are we going now? Where are we going from this? It's from a McGregor. It's from a Ryan Garcia. Are we looking for any other, you know, things? Because like I said, all you have to do is fight Mikey and fight Errol. Errol! I'll give you the joke later with that. Errol! I'll give you the joke about that. It's a yard joke. It's a yard joke. So you know, you might not get it, yo. I'm not from Yard, but I love this movie, and it just had that name, Errol. But you know, that's all you have to do, Manny Pacquiao. Let's just keep it simple, brother. My brother, let's just keep it simple. You don't have a belt. No one can bother you. And this is the sweet part about not having a belt. We know you can get it back, right? But this is also a sweet part to this puzzle here. Okay. If August and Spence decided to fight, and you busy with Mikey, these are all opinions and mythical and all kinds of shit, you know, hypothetical talking. It's good. You do that because we gotta go different routes. You know what I'm saying? Because the way things are going, you know, shit be popping up, and then you gotta change your whole fucking feng shui. So, you know, you doing your shit with Mikey because you gotta get wet. Everybody else got wet. Crawford got wet with Kilbrook. You got wet Spence with Danny Garcia. So now he gotta get wet. Manny fights Manny Pacquiao fights. Get the glitch out your ass, nigga. Manny Pacquiao fights Mikey Garcia. After he fights Mikey Garcia, and if August and Spence fight. Now, if August and Spence don't fight, and for some reason something ain't going right, like there's some kind of delay, or August is clout chasing himself, and for some reason, you know, he had 2 fights in 2019. His last fight was in 2020 with Dallas, right? Junior Dallas. So if for some reason he just want to hold the belt and wait around a little bit and try to figure shit out or whatever. Now check this example out. You beat Mikey, and then you call out Errol Spence and say, Errol, I want you next. Now, whose fault is this? Like I said, and whose error is this? Whose fault is this? This will be the day, that will be the day of reckoning, because everybody be like, yo, bro, are you gonna bring Manny Pacquiao back into this situation, Spence? Are you gonna bring him back? Because right now he has nothing for you. Yeah, he's an icon. Yeah, he got the money. Yeah, he got he got everything but a belt. So are you gonna chase the belt or chase Manny? Because the way I see it, you can chase the belt if Ugas ain't getting it together, and then Crawford ain't getting it together. Well, who's keeping it hostage? Your era is keeping the shit hostage. So if Ugas don't get his shit together and do what he say he want to do, fight, because he's been chasing Spence for a long time also. So if he doesn't say what he's going to do, and it's going to be some lollygagging and all this bullshit, and the same thing with Bud, well, now you ain't got Manny Pacquiao to talk about holding the division hostage. You got these three holding it hostage. They ain't going nowhere. And if they fight their mandatories, that's even proof that they ain't going nowhere. Right? Spence fights, what's his name? Abodo, or whatever his name. He fights any of his mandatories. If he fights Sean Porter, it's not an illusion. It's just Sean Porter 2. Don't get it twisted. Okay? Don't get your mind all into this Sean Porter if they decide to fight next, or anything like that. It's an illusion. It's either Ugas, Bud, and Spence. These are only three right here. Just how I was thinking when Manny Pacquiao was the champion, I was saying, there's only 3 welterweight champions. Well, now it's these 3 champions right here, and I'm happy for them. But they get their shit together. Now, if they don't get their shit together, and Mikey and Manny get their shit together, and the fight is successful, and Manny moves on, and he's in the ring again, and he'd be like, yo, who you want to fight? And he said, I want to fight Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is sitting right there, and we go through this shit now, where Errol Spence was in the ring with Mikey and beat Mikey. Now, Pacquiao is in the ring with Mikey, beat Mikey, and now who's entering the ring? You see how shit revolves up in this mother effer? I love it. I mean, this is Wonderland. We gotta fantasize in all kind of directions to figure out this shit in your brain. You're not going to get the answer. So I would love to see that, if that happens. And if Manny calls you out and you come in the ring and say, yeah, I'll take that fight. Just remember, you grab Manny back into this shit without no belt. That's on you, boy. That's on you. So I don't want to hear from these fans, Errol Spence fans and Bud fans that, Manny Pacquiao's back again and he's going to hold up the division. No, he ain't holding it up. Because Errol Spence invited him back into this shit without Manny having a belt. So that's all I got to say. I'm just very confused. Can you please just keep it simple? Just keep it simple, man. Mikey and Manny Pacquiao next. And then after that, if you decide to fight Spence, fine. But no matter where you go, Manny, you're going to make that money. And if you beat Errol Spence and you get those 3 belts back, man, you could fight anybody you want at the next. You can retire and come back and fight exhibition fights all you want. It seems like the exhibition fights are coming back. It's coming first before the pro fights. And who's in the ranking? I mean, if it's a cash and grab, fine. But I feel like you could be Spence. So why are we hesitating for all this Ryan and McGregor and all this shit? So. Manny, whatever direction you go, because like I said, you put a lot of good fights in my life, and every time I see a fight that you had, I had good luck. Not betting, because I'm not a bettor, but just overall, just with life in that week or that day or whatever, I just had good experience in my life. And it's like a song. And you hear a song, you hear a song, and all of a sudden you be like, oh yeah, I remember when I kissed that woman. Oh yeah, I remember, the day that I had that fight. Oh, I remember, my mom or my pops took me here. I remember that song because my father used to sing it in the car. Or my mother used to sing it on. Or I just remember, you just remember certain things. So when you see certain things or you smell certain things, it just gets back to you with good thoughts, right? It's just a good rapport. So that's all I'm saying. Please, let's just get this shit together and just fight Mikey and then just fight Spence. I'm not concerned with Bud Crawford. I'm not concerned with Bud Crawford. If anybody got your money, it should be Spence and you fighting. Anybody else, if they ain't got the money, then it ain't gonna happen. All right, so let me go, man. I'm tired of talking. Y'all have a good day, and let's just hope that this shit, gets done, and not another, circus act. Do anymore. Broner doesn't have an opponent. Hey, I just thought about it. Hey, I just thought about it. Mayweather, why don't you fight Broner? That would be good. You're both are flamboyant, charisma, character. People like that bullshit talk from Broner. People like you, a lot of people like you, man. You got your Floyd fans. So, hey, we could do this black on black crime. I think you will make the money. Don't you think you will make the money?